quick. Yo.
What up, what up, what up, what up? I can't really see myself because of this damn thing in a way, but it's okay. It's okay. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Ships Podcast, man. Can't believe this is our sixth show, y'all. This is crazy work. For real.
Crazy work.
This is great. This is great. Every minute of it. So yeah, I want all the viewers, everybody that's watching, we got something special for y'all today. We got some some nice shit for y'all today. Okay. So I know like our producer is under the weather right now. He's sick and I kind of messed up on the intro, but don't pay that no attention. Okay. Just know y'all need to follow us, like, and share. Okay. So I don't know. Let me put this banner up here. When you see that ticker at the bottom, make sure you follow everybody on that ticker. Okay. All right, y'all. So we got some, well, it's 2 and 2 today, and we about to be lit. All right. So everybody, how was y'all weekend? How was Happy Monday? All that good stuff.
Hey
Have
y'all, my weekend was great. It was quiet.
You said it
I
was
was
quiet.
home.
Okay.
It was quiet.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of. I had to work, and
Why you
it
looking
was
at me like I'm
very
lying?
packed.
Why you looking at me like I'm
So,
lying?
huh?
I ain't talking to you. Why he
Oh,
looking at me
boy.
like I'm lying? He done did his face like this, and then Johnny like her
I
weekend
can't
was.
see Johnny on my side. I don't know why. I can see y'all three. I mean, y'all two, but I can't see.
no.
Wait,
What
let me
brought
see.
you
It's
back
probably
in
no. It's
here?
probably my phone. I'm pretty sure it's my phone, but
Johnny, how was your
okay.
weekend?
Uh, it was very uneventful. You know, shit. All I dealt with was people with problems,
Was they?
and
Oh
then
shit.
they make them your problems.
Mm, no, I get that. Well, I mean, it was a nice weekend, y'all. It wasn't super cold and
I don't
well,
know. It was chilly.
cupcake down there, so I
Well,
know it
you
was
know,
nice
it's
down there.
75 degrees here, so
I know, rub it in our face.
I
yeah.
know you ain't gloating. She over there
It was
gloating
nice
about her
today, though.
75.
You guys want me to do the podcast outside?
You know what?
No,
Hey, listen, I ain't even mad
yeah,
at you. Ain't no
no,
sunshine
for
when
real.
she's gone. Go ahead and you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Ain't no
That would have been nice
sunshine when
on your
she's
little patio.
gone. And she's always gone too long. Anytime she
Anytime she
goes
goes
away.
away.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
No, for real. That's the shit, though. All
hmm
right, y'all. So, like I said, thank y'all for showing up today. Thank y'all for coming in. And I know we're gonna have some late comers or whatever in the comments, but that's okay because we got some real special for everybody that's coming. We gonna slim it down. Cupcake gonna take care of that for us or whatever. And we also have. I'm just letting y'all know y'all can call from now until 8:50 p.m. tonight with your questions and scenarios that y'all want us to comment on or give expertise or whatever. Okay, so 216-412-1537. Okay, that's how we gonna do it from now on. So if y'all want to call, text, leave a voice message, whatever you want to do, feel free to that phone number right there. Okay. All right, y'all. So without further ado, um, we gonna get to the main topic, and I think this is about family, guys. This is about family and good and bad relationships or mediocre or not talking no more ever, stuff like that. Like it's gonna be pretty in depth. So, people that's watching or whatever, feel free to comment, feel free to like, share. So basically, y'all, this is the topic of the day. We picked three actually, but this is probably the best one that we can really dwell into. The topic of the day: do you wish that you had a better relationship with your parents or parent or parents? We all got family. Like, I never had a big family, y'all. My family was really older when I was younger, and most of them are gone, and that's just it. And I never had like the big family like experience thing. Their dad, yes, huge family, and I saw how a lot of things went with that. Like, it was crazy. So how like how do y'all feel? Like, do you wish you had a better relationship, or I mean, none at all, or what y'all feeling? Whoever can get.
Who want to go first?
I always go first. I'm going not first this time.
Okay,
You
I
going
don't know.
now?
I mean,
it's up to
like
y'all.
the parents, hell yeah. I mean, shit. My dad, he died when I was like a kid, so I ain't really, get to know him like that. But like, my mother was like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with homegirl, man. Shit, she's mad about something. But shit, but like the family though, like, uh, I don't know, like the mom side, they don't do too much, but my dad's side, like, yeah, they still they in the group chat right now talking about I'm bringing potatoes, I got turkey and all, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I like that shit, but I'm so
Hmm.
damn used to being by myself though, so it don't even bother me no more. Shit, I'm old as fuck. Shit, I'm already halfway through
Yeah.
my life. Shit, I don't really care.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, I never knew my mom for real. Like, I haven't heard from her in like 3 years. That's why, it's a lot to that story. But anyway, I wish I did have a better relationship with her. Definitely. Like, you just like handed me off like a sack of potatoes to my dad, which was great that you gave it to him. I mean, gave me to him, because who knows what the hell would happen. But I mean, he was the best dad ever until he passed away when I was 14 years ago, 12 years ago. So I mean, I wish I had a better relationship with her, and he never talked one bad. Like, he never said nothing bad about my mother, no matter what. Like, even to the day he died, the day before he died, he was just like, I wish y'all had a better relationship. Yeah, but I mean, I'm old now, so but like I said, she's been missing for like 3 years, so I don't know what's going on or whatever. But I do wish that. I'm not gonna lie. Now, as far as my cousins, fuck them, because fuck the two that tried to show out at my grandmother's fucking funeral. Fuck that. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So no, I don't wish I had a better relationship with they ass. No, I don't. Whoever
I
else.
like what feel you on some of them cousins though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shit, you pulled that shit out of my true feelings.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it be them cousin. Like, no wonder you so far away from me like that, because we would just have to be like, I I don't know why some family be so, like, not even jealous, but just like envious. I guess that's kind of like the same thing, but for what? We are family. We supposed to be family, like blood related. Shit is weird. I don't know. So some things I just don't want to deal with, and I leave it alone. Like, especially at 42. So that's
Yeah.
that.
Oh shit, it's just me left. Damn, I just knew y'all was
It's
gonna
you and
take up
Cupcake.
more.
It's you
No,
and it's you and
so
Cupcake.
I'll
Go ahead,
go.
Cupcake. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead,
I'll
dog.
go. So, first I want to say parenting does not come with a handbook, right? And I know that from my own personal experiences with my children. Um, I will say that I do wish I had a better relationship, and I wish that I would have gave my mother grace at a different place in my life. Me and my mother did begin to have a better relationship once my grandmother died. My grandmother, kind of helped her in raising me, and I wish that I was more graceful to her, because I think that sometimes we forget that parents are people. My mother had me when she was 18, 19 years old. So we had to grow up together. She didn't have a chance to, learn who she was as a woman. She kind of went from being a young adult into being a mother. And so I feel like I need to have more grace when it comes to her in different situations. My father, That's my nigga. That's my nigga for real. You know, we and him real close.
Yeah, that's my
Um,
nigga too.
I do wish I had some different dynamics with him though, because he let his little wife run shit, and she. This is the thing for me, right? As a man, I understand men are different, right? Women are emotional, men are not, and I get that. But I feel like if you've been in someone's life for over 30 years, you should have a relationship with their child. And to be jealous of your daughter's relationship, your to be jealous of the relationship that I have with my father is crazy to me. And to admit the jealousy as his wife is beyond crazy. Like, that's my dad. Like, I ain't hunching your man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my nigga. And so those are the kind of things that I feel like are weird. That's weird to me. That's weird behavior for a grown 60-year-old woman to have a problem with her husband's 41-year-old daughter. That's crazy to me. So I do wish that we had, because I wish that he didn't have to choose. Sometimes I feel like my dad has to choose between me and her, and I feel like that's not right. I feel like, you know, it should just be love, peace, and hair grease, but that's not the reality of it. The reality of it is that I'm gonna take it a step further. When we as adults make decisions to have children with people, and then we don't work, whatever the case may be, and then we decide to move on, no one is telling the person not to move on, but you need to move on with someone who's equally yoked. You need to move on with someone who accepts your child. You need to move on with someone who's willing to build with you, to build a foundation, not to create a fantasy. And that's what she creates, a fantasy. Her whole life is a fucking fantasy. And clearly, this is public, so I'm sure it's going to get back to her, and I don't really give a fuck. But I'm just saying that when you look at different dynamics and families and things like that, it's very hard, because when you decide to have children and you don't work out with that person, then you have these step relationships and these other kind of relationships. So it does put a damper on some relationships. Do me and my dad have a good relationship? Yes, we do. Do I wish it could be better? Yes, I do. Because I don't want him to feel like he ever have to choose between me and her. Because it ain't no competition.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? I ain't ever going nowhere, but she can always go somewhere.
That's true.
Next.
Trump.
Go ahead, Yvonne.
Um, this is a very loaded topic for me. You might want to get your popcorn ready. This about to get real interesting. So let's answer the question directly. Do I wish I had a better relationship with my parents? Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay. The weird part about this is, up until the end of 23, I had both my parents. Unfortunately, my parents had me when they were young. Camille, I very much understand when you said parenting don't come with a manual, and I grew up with your parents. My parents were 14 and 16 when they had me. My father had just turned 16. I was born, and then my mother turned 15 literally 60 days later. Like exactly 60 days later. All right. Both of them are the oldest of their parents' kids. And me being born literally put a rift through everybody. Well, from what I was told. What I found out was everybody got along long as I wasn't around. Okay. I symbolized something that nobody wants to admit was going on. So I grew up in a very big family. As I told you, I got like 20 something siblings. I got like 30, 40 something aunts and uncles, 30, 40 something great aunts and uncles. Like this, like, don't get me wrong, I got a stupid family. Okay. And I was raised on family principles and morals, being the oldest, being a protector, you know what I'm saying, watching out, giving back to the youth, setting the president, setting the bar so they have something to look up to versus all this riffraff out there. But let me tell you, man, when my parents got in relationships, they ain't fuck with me. I would argue, I would debate heavily that My mother didn't kick it with no dude that me and him got along. Not at all. My pops, he chose to be active when he wanted to be active with me. With my siblings, though, he was cool. But when it came to me, I don't know. You know what I mean? So I felt like, if me and my mom, my dad would have been a unit, man, we'd be in the history books. Fucking mom talented as shit. Fucking dad talented as shit. You know what I'm saying? They parents extremely talented. So I understand how I got so gifted. But man, listen, when I'm around, don't nobody know how to get along. They don't know how to talk. They don't know what to say. When I'm not around, nigga, everybody ace boom coons. Them niggas is. Steph, can you give me a water? So I don't know. That's part of the reason I don't be living here. My steps be in Cleveland be limited. I come here and I slide because I don't want to be around a bunch of two-faced ass shit. Y'all niggas mad at me about something that I had no control over. I didn't get to pick my parents, my situation. I didn't even pick the bloodline, what time I came.
And I agree with that. I agree with everything you said because we don't get to choose our parents. And so sometimes I think it becomes very hard and it becomes very difficult. And for me, this is very sensitive and serious for me because I do wish that things were different. I don't wish my parents were together because I know the kind of man my father is. So I don't want that for my mother. And I also know what kind of woman my mama is, and she's a pistol. So I don't want that for my daddy. So therefore, they were not meant to be together. But I'm thankful and I'm grateful that they had me and that they brought me into this world. But it is a very, very touchy situation when it comes to parents. And like I say, because a lot of things, and then I think that we had talked about this before, is that you have to think about generational things. Because a lot of the things that we do encounter and the things that we go through are generational. My father did tell me once, in the Bible, it says that, you leave your father and mother and cling to your wife. Yeah, the Bible may say that, but it does not say that if you want to take it back to the Bible, in the Bible, it was a man and a woman, and then they had children. It wasn't a man and woman, and then you had all that bickering between. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. Now you did have, and then, I feel like I'm going to take it there. The Bible was written by man, inspired by God. Inspired by God. But man make mistakes. God don't make mistakes. If any of y'all believe in God, okay. If you don't, okay. God don't make mistakes. So with that being said, I could say, you know how you play the little telephone game in school and you be like red, and by the time it gets to the end, it's purple. So you don't know what he said. It could have been transpired and done a total different thing. And that's the same thing with relationships. You never know. So it's very hard. And I think that a lot of times too, how we are as parents, how we are right now as parents, the way that we are as parents, the things that we've been through, the things that we encountered, it affects us now. It affects us now. It affects the relationships that we have now. It affects the relationships with our children. It affects the relationships with our grandchildren. All of those things are affected by the relationships that we had. My father, his mother died when he was like 13, 14 years old. My father took care of his family. My father bought his first house when he was like 18, 19 years old. My father went to the military. And so if you can imagine a 13, 14-year-old boy with all of that responsibility on him, and he had siblings. So he felt, he had to, provide for his siblings. But can you imagine being that young and having to take care of your siblings, and then the person who was supposed to take care of you abused you? His aunt was very abusive from what I was told. She was very nasty to them. She didn't really want them. She took them because they was her family, but she didn't really want to fuck with them. So imagine sacrificing your 13, 14-year-old life, and here you are. That's hard. And not being accepted.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just, it'd be so unfortunate. Like, that's why I was in the army and everything. when I got pregnant with Tink. Like I found out I wasn't going to Kuwait because I was pregnant. And I just said, I said, man, listen, man, I know that, this whole AWOL thing, it was just hard because 90 days, like literally 3 months after you have your child, they was going to make me go, but I said, you know what, something going to happen because I just did not want my kids to be without me. I was without a mom. I did not want them to be without me, man. I probably would have went AWOL, man. I ain't going to hold you. Like, and then we end up, me and they dad end up getting married. Then we had Christian after marriage or whatever. So I was out by then, but I just didn't want them to go through what I went through. Like, I'm not giving y'all to y'all grandmother to raise. Like, no. But grandmothers are the truth because mine raised me. So, you know what I'm saying? But family gets very intense. It gets very deep and intense. Like, it'd be a lot of families that really be like knuckling up, like, crazy. I'm like, man, that's your but like I said, I always wanted a big family. And people be like, no, you don't. I really do. I'm very family oriented with the little that I got.
I think it's how the saying goes, it's easier to love and lost than never to have loved at all. And who people who have been through that, you know what they say? Yeah, that ain't some shit you want to try though. All right. I think everybody should have a nice size family. Okay. But when you got a big family, and this coming from a guy who's the patriarch of his generation, all right, and it's like
I'm the matriarch. Wow.
It's like 300, 400 of them up under me, man. When I tell you the level of consciousness you gotta have about how you interact with everybody, how you resolve problems.
So how do people with big families deal with like whose side to take when it come down to like certain things? Like,
right is right, wrong is wrong. People don't understand that. At 41 years old, I'm the matriarch on my dad's side of the family. My dad kind of like dismisses it, but it's something that really means something to me because my cousins, they all call me. When something happened, when something jump off, I know it has happened because they called me. And it's not an easy task. It is not an easy task. And I'm only 41 years old. Imagine before me, they were 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. So I'm 41 with the whole family's back on me. The whole entire everything that goes on. It could be something simple. Somebody sneezed on me. I know about it. And I'm just exaggerating, but I know about it. And it's not easy. It's hard. That's a hard pill. And then me personally, I have 8 children. And so with having that many children, that's something with another day, another show, because that's something within itself, because you have to understand you have sibling rivalry, you have different parents, you have different attitudes, you have all of these different things stirring the pot. Can you imagine waking up with let's just say 16 different attitudes every morning? Could you imagine that? Most people can't.
Nah.
Because as a woman, I have 3 or 4 different emotions a day.
The only time I did that is when I was in them fucking barracks, when I was in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and all them hoes was either real nasty and shit, or they was just like had a bad attitude. Like one bitch woke up swinging, I said, bitch, what happened? What happened in your dream? But that was like, because it was 52 of us in there. But that was it.
Ooh.
Like, as far as, girl, yes.
Melvita.
That was back in 2000.
I hope I said your name right. You just hit it.
That's my sister.
Being a black sheep is also a part that's hard too. Because I don't think I'm the black sheep, but I will tell you this. It is hard because a lot of times, this is the thing. My downfall is that I tell the truth. So ain't nobody got to tell you about me. I'm going to tell you about myself. I have a whole wife. I got 8 kids. I still like men, all that. I tell you myself. You ain't going to hear from my kids. You ain't going to hear from my mama. You ain't going to hear from my daddy, my cousin in the street. You will hear it straight from me. So that's my downfall. And so in that, that also can be sort of kind of the black sheep, because you have to understand everybody isn't able to be open and honest with who they are, not just within your family, within the world. So the world already condemns you because you decide to be the person and be like, I don't give a fuck what you think, or you think. I'm gonna say how I feel. So you already are shadowed because of that. Like, how dare you tell your truth? How dare you live like that? How dare you think it's okay? How dare I not? How dare the fuck I not?
I, this this shit is the reason I need therapy. Okay, I'm just this whole bloodline family dynamic shit. This is the exact reason I fucking need therapy, man. Because this shit is an oxymoron. I'm gonna tell you why. And this is how I feel. I'm probably one of the most likable people in my family. One of them. I ain't saying the most, like I'm probably one of them, right? But I'm definitely one of the, if not the biggest gentleman in my family. All right. I treat all all the women in my family, I always treated them like queens. You know what I'm saying? Even from youngin', like the way I interact with them, the way I talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? This is how we roll. At the same token, though, you know, people feel entitled to you. You got certain family members that don't get along, but they get along with you. You know, then I ain't, you know, and as I got older, you know, I ain't as voluntary as I used to be, right? Need some help? Y'all just come help with you. Why? Now it's limited. If I fuck with you, I help you like that. But a lot of these motherfuckers, they be talking shit behind a nigga back after I done just helped them do some shit. Motherfuckers, I done taught all type of shit, okay? When I tell you I'm a teacher, like I be teaching shit. Older than me, younger than me, my age. And I don't even be looking at that shit like that. I be looking at the shit like shit. If I got the knowledge, it ain't doing me no good just holding on to myself. So I should at least empower the people around me. So that way, if something go on, if I don't see it, y'all playing with enough information to see what I don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know when
That shit like a double sword, like, you know, now, because it's like shit. When you thinking you teaching somebody, you know, to help somebody, shit, depend on what family member it is, shit, you teaching the motherfucker how to
how to
disown you.
play you, oh my god.
Yeah.
So y'all, yeah. See,
But listen,
mm,
Nat, the beautiful thing about a family is you get to build your family. All right, I have a saying. Up until when you turn 18, the family that you raised with, them are your relatives. Every family was started from two strangers. Two strangers met, got each other, fell in love, had a kid, and it snowballed from there. Every family started from two strangers. So once you get older, your family is who you responsible for.
I'll
Who
tell
you
you one
choose
thing.
to be responsible
I
for.
have more people in my life that are not blood related that I say is my sister, my brother, that are. Just saying.
I believe your family is
I
what
don't
you
think that blood
create.
makes you. I don't think that shit. When you gotta
I
write off
just,
somebody, you just gotta write off somebody.
yeah,
But
your family is
you know
what
what I'm
you
saying?
create. It's not necessarily
It's
the people whose blood
like
runs through you. Your
correct.
blood is your relatives,
Yeah,
but your
but
family,
when it
your
come down to
family are the
certain shit, they be
people.
like blood thicker than mud and all this. Yeah, but if you wrong, you fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
If you
That
did me
that
wrong
shit.
and I sit up here and apologize to you, does that make any sense?
No.
What about when you do
You see
me
what I'm saying?
wrong and then you try to play crazy in my face? Like I don't know you did it. That's it. That shit blows my mind.
People do that all
Like,
day. They do that all the time because they're narcissistic and they want everything to be your fault. And then they want to say, oh, well, I this and I that and I that. No, I don't work like that, boo boo.
Oh yeah,
Don't work
everything
like
was
that,
my
baby
Hard
fault.
too,
boy.
because there's a lot of people. I think that also too within our community, especially the Black community, there are lots of us who do need therapy, and there are lots of people who refrain from it. And it's not necessarily saying that you need therapy because something's wrong with you. You just need to talk through some things so that you can be a better
Yeah.
you for you.
See, when you mention therapy, everybody think it's you crazy or you just about to kill yourself. No, it's not.
And there are a lot of narcissists
Or
in
I
this
should say
world.
unalive
There,
yourself.
there
Yeah,
are
it is.
lots of
It
narcissists.
is. And it's nothing
And
wrong with seeing someone like
I
when
don't
my
even
grandmother,
know.
my literally my grandmother passed away, then my father was gone 14 months later. Like that, and I was going through a divorce. Like it was so much going on. Like that killed me, man. Like for real, that really hurt me, bro.
Hurt you.
Those was the people that raised me. Like I could cry right now, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that I knew he was gonna go after her because they were so close. You know what I'm saying? But I know it was gonna be that like I'm burying one trying to get you don't get over people. I hate when people say this. I hate when people be like, you should be over that by now. You
You're
don't
not
think you're
gonna get
over
over
that by
that.
now? How do you get over one of your parents and anybody,
My
even your best
grandmother,
friend, anybody? Like grief is grief.
my grandmother been dead, I think, almost 13, 14 years, and I still ain't over it.
No,
I'm still
I never get
sick.
over that. Like
I'm
some
sick
things you
to my
just put a
stomach
band-aid
some
on.
days.
That was my
To
best
me, I
friend.
mean, yeah, you
Shit.
want to get over it because you don't want to feel that way. But I mean, shit, at the end of the day, that shit is very like that's like traumatizing. Like I think
That's
death
my best
itself is
friend.
traumatizing.
You know,
That's
one
my
thing that
best
we
friend.
don't realize is that, I mean, I don't know about nobody else's grandmother, but my grandmother ain't see no wrong in me. I could be
Mine didn't
cutting
either,
up,
child.
and
But
she
she didn't whip
loved
my ass,
me.
but she'd take up for
But
me. She'd
even
definitely,
still, she loved me. She loved
yeah,
me
she loved me to death.
unconditionally. And
Yeah,
when you lose somebody like that, that shit hard.
it's
That shit
very hard.
hard.
And
And
my
like
grandma,
I said, it's been like 13 years, I
yeah.
think. And I still think about her. The other day, I thought I smelt her. And I
Mhm.
probably did, because she probably visited me in my damn dream.
She
And
probably did.
so
Yeah.
it's just those kind of things are hard. That shit not easy. That shit hard. And you don't ever get over death. You just
No,
learn to cope.
exactly. You cope every day. You do
That's the
things to make you not so sad or so, whatever because of them. And then eventually time does, it makes it easier to manage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
you,
I mean,
yeah, you
some
put
people are
that
just
shit to
so
the back burner.
insensitive. Like, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, you because you
No,
gotta work, you
man.
gotta pay bills, you gotta live, so you can't be down and out losing ground. Like you said, therapy is big, and I hate to say, I don't hate to say it because it's real shit. As black as a been black all my life, black we've all now back in the day they used to sweep shit that they thought was wrong with you out of the fucking like under the rug or something that happened under the rug and you don't need this, you ain't crazy, you ain't crazy. That's how I was. If even if I need to talk to somebody because I was a victim of whatever, I was still crazy. Why I gotta be crazy because I'm traumatized over something, motherfucker? Does that make any sense? So therapy
Definitely
is,
ain't walk
is
your path.
taken, you know what I mean? So when I got to be an adult and especially after the service, I definitely, yes, a counselor, a therapist, and let it out because I don't like talking to people I know. People would be
No.
judgmental as hell and say some shit you don't want to hear them say, and then here y'all go getting into it.
It's the bias for me, right?
Right,
Because
right.
and this shit is touching for me because I made it my business growing up to know as many of my kinfolk as possible. I made it my business to establish my own personal relationship with as many of them as I could. And we talking hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? Just in my bloodline, right? And
Mm-hmm.
for a minute, I was villainized for it. Okay, like it's this shit right here. My granny passed, and my mom's mom. So I still got my dad's mom. My mom's mom, she passed in 2013. Actually, her birthday was just on the 3rd, and her death anniversary is May 6th. And you know, looking back, hindsight 2020, our relationship is extremely bittersweet. I feel like that woman set the foundation of the man I am today with my gifts, my ability to be able to move, dissect. You know, she held me to the highest standard. I didn't get away with shit. Okay? When I tell you I didn't get away with shit. So when I wanted to do shit, I had to be perfect. Y'all ever seen Remember the Titans? You ever seen Remember the Titans?
Yeah, absolutely.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. Perfection. This is the standard I was held to. It wasn't no slipping. It wasn't no, okay, yeah, I studied all week. You know what I'm saying? I came in and I got to be on the test. Nigga, you made that shit up. You got to retake the test.
No, for real.
You
and
see what
don't
I'm
come
saying?
home.
Like,
I remember I came home crying before, and oh my God, like it's like just because, like you said, my father was very adamant about do your best and forget about it, because if you don't do your best, of course you can beat yourself up for it. But if you really know you put it out there on the line and you really did your best, like I told my son, you did your best on that math placement. You in high school and college, Christian. Give yourself some credit, bro. Like, you don't have to ace everything. We are human. We pump robot oil. You know
and we don't give ourselves
we
grace.
don't pump robot oil. We pump blood.
No.
We don't give ourselves grace. We give grace to other people, but we don't give it to ourselves.
That's one thing about it. That's one thing about it. I'm big on that. I'm really big on the fact that always help, not even help, but just like, you know, pump another motherfucker up before me. I don't know. It's weird, but I just.
This shit traumatizing. That's crazy. I didn't even know we was gonna get here in this conversation. We forgot this was one of the topics. I'm not gonna even hold you. Totally forgot. But I learned that I got really good at compartmentalizing shit. Taking traumatic situations and putting them in this box and just locking that bitch in a boat somewhere in my mind. Emotions, all that shit.
The problem with doing that is that it comes out. It eventually comes out in different things in different areas of your life. So if you don't address things, it comes out in other forms. Whether it's you as a parent, whether it's you as a man, whether you're a friend, a companion, wherever it is, it comes out in other places of life if you don't address it. My wife is so ignorant, and I'm talking. Anyway, it comes out in different areas. So you have to, I'll tell anybody, I have a therapist. I actually had a therapist in Cleveland when I was there for like 13 years. She was my dog. Her name Janet. Shout out to Janet. Janet really helped me understand that a lot of things that I was dealing with wasn't really on me. I was dealing with generational things. I was dealing with my parents' things. I was dealing with things from the children's fathers. I was dealing with things from people. And a lot of times too, we don't understand that we take on things from people. You know, I get a lot of phone calls about just different random stuff, right? And my wife gets on me often because I answer my phone. If you know me, you know I always answer the phone. No matter what I'm doing, I'm answering the phone. And we have to learn. And in this season right now, I'm learning to not answer sometimes. Because sometimes that time that I have, even if it's 5 minutes to read my book, that's my motherfucking time. And everybody ain't giving up their time like that. So whatever it is that keeps you sane, you got to do. Whether it's reading, whether it's writing, whether it's walking, whether it's whatever it is. But we have to also remember to take time for ourselves, and to also, whatever you're going through, you have to address those things, because if you just put them in the back burner, it's going to come out. It's going to come out.
That's true. And when you do that for like years and years, you see how people just it's no way of telling how it's going to come out or how it's going to be dispersed. Because you can be so, I mean, it could be, I mean, a lot of things, and they're not good because you done held it in for so damn. I've been there. I've definitely been there. I remember a long time ago when my brother started living with me and shit, we got into it real bad. And that nigga said something crazy, bro. He said something crazy. and it embarrassed me in front of because I had a girlfriend at the time and we was living in. Big shout out to her if she watching. Yeah, he said something crazy, and I just all I could feel was my leg going back, and that nigga was bending down to get a pop, and I just bow. All I smelled was, you know what I'm saying? So you and my thing is that's why you don't go around fucking with people if you
But
don't
do
know
you
what they
know?
going through. Stop doing that.
But do you know that the
Stop
crazy
doing
thing
that.
is the closest people to us hurt us the most. The closest
That's why I made this a
people
family thing
to
because it's
you
just like, how
hurt
do
you the
people with,
most.
yeah, y'all got
Parents,
big families. So how does that
siblings,
work when, you know what I'm saying? Like,
children. It's hard. Like, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna just tell y'all. I had to put one of my daughters out, my oldest daughter. I ain't gonna be too many fuck you bitches. I'm just not. And so it's hard though, because as a mother, right? And I don't know how men feel, but as a mother, it's like I want to be there. I want to support you. I want to help you. I know you're going through something because you just had a baby. So as a woman and a mother, I know that your hormones not right. I know all of that. You know, you trying to get back to yourself, but fuck you, bitch. And then you saying different things. You out here doing different. Like for me personally, we have to draw lines with people. Mother, daughter, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, husband, side man. You have to draw lines with people because if you don't, that will open up the door for them to do you any kind of way, any kind of way. And you can't do that because you don't deserve to be a doormat. Nobody deserves it.
right, correct.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
know, like shit. Like, I got a tendency to motherfucking take a lot of bullshit from people because shit, that's the first thing I seen shit. Like with my mother shit, it was just me and her. So, you know what I'm saying? All that shit she had built up. Shit. You ain't got no nigga in the house, shit. It gotta go somewhere, shit. So all that shit don't come to you. And so like my grandmother was like my mom, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like shit, I got a checklist. My father, my grandmother, and my grandfather and my grandma, all of them took their last breath in front of me. So shit, I'm gonna end up eventually going to therapy because shit, that's why I'm so good at jokes. Cause
Johnny,
shit, man,
that's some
shit, a nigga
hard
fucked
shit.
up for real.
That
Johnny,
is,
when I watched my grandfather take his last breath, we were at what is it called, hospice with the veterans. We were at the VA in their hospice, and
Yeah,
when I tell
mine's was
you
at the home.
that shit, that's some different shit.
see, I'm
And if
glad
you've
that I
never, if
didn't
you
see my
have
dad.
never seen somebody take their last breath, that is some fuck. That shit fuck with you for
That's
days.
some traumatic shit for sure.
That's very
Yeah, saying
traumatic.
like that foaming shit, and then you know what I'm saying, like ain't nobody in mama, and you know ain't nobody around me that got enough sense to be like, man, get this fucking kid away from here, man. This shit, he only like 12, 13, like shit, he don't need to be, like seeing this
That's
shit,
very
shit.
traumatic.
Hell
And,
yeah.
and
It's
you know,
hard.
we
And I
remember
I
shit
was
like
older.
when we're kids, man, kids don't, first of all, your brain is developing to remember stuff for later on. So you'll never forget
You
it.
never forget that.
You never,
Never.
PTSD is exactly what it says. Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
And I'm glad that they made that a actual disability because it is. You know what post-traumatic stress, you know what that shit could do? It could have, people are barricaded in their homes because they are scared to go outside because what they think is going to happen. That's a part of post because you went through it, you think it. Some people, we get through it, we see our therapist, we get through it, or we just live and we get through stuff. Because what they do on the job, give you 3 punk ass days for grieving. What the fuck I'm gonna do in 3 days?
Yeah,
Nothing.
shit. I worked
But
in
we gotta
so
get back to work. We gotta go and pay
shit.
these bills. We gotta take care of these kids.
Hell yeah. I work and tell jokes. Ain't none of that shit.
You see what I'm saying? So
Gotta keep going.
ain't no grief. We got to get back to it. We got to put our babies, our family in the ground and whatever fucking have a repast, get drunk, eat food. Next day that food is leftovers, whatever the fuck, and we get back to work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that post traumatic, that shit. Look, my father. This is how he died. I was working at the hospital over here. I was sick as fuck, so I went home early. But they called me at the hospital saying, "Hey, he's in respiratory distress. You might want to come up here." He was in nurse home. He couldn't be with me because he had too many infectious diseases. So he couldn't be with me and the kids in the house. So he ended up passing away in the nurse home. But he always liked, for when I was a little girl, I used to love for me to part his hair and grease it. I don't know, like he had beautiful hair. But he was like, he had the shit on and his chest was just like boom, like real. I'm like, is he okay? I was like, look, Dad, I'm really, really sick. I don't want to get you sick. I'm about to go home. By the time I got to that west side, they was like, yeah, he passed away. But he asked me to get a comb and comb his hair until I said he must have knew I was gonna leave because I ain't feel good. He didn't want me to see him do that because I couldn't even imagine seeing nobody take their last. I would. That's a lot. And people that have, like I said, the people on this panel that have, I'm sorry, like, cause that's a lot. If I see my father, man, I'm happy I didn't, but I wanted to be there.
So my
You know
grandmother,
what I'm saying?
I didn't see my grandmother take her last breath, and I think she did it on purpose. So I remember my grandmother died 2 days after Christmas, and she was talking to me, and she's like, "I'm waiting on you to." I know we off subject, but she like, "I'm waiting on you to tell me it's okay." And so I was stubborn as fuck, and I'm like, "Oh God." So this one day, I'm like, "You know what? It's okay. You want to go? Go ahead. I'm gonna be all right." She looked at me. She said, "You sure?" I'm like, "I'm sure." 2 days later, my grandmother was gone.
Yeah.
She didn't leave while I was there. But I think that because at this time, my mom and my uncles, we were all taking turns with being there. And I think that she knew probably if I would have seen that, it probably would have just took me over the edge. It actually took me over the edge. And that's how I got Sean, them little two twins in there, the 10-year-old twins. That's how I got them. It actually took me over the edge. But I remember, like, we won't talk about what, but I woke up in the middle of the night and I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, she gone. And the person I was with, they was like, what are you talking? I literally sat straight up in the bed and I had cut my phone off because I was tired and I wanted to get some sleep and I knew she was sick. I cut my phone on. The first message was from my sister. Where are you? I need to come get you. And my response was, she gone. And I had knew it. Because it must have been like as soon as she died, my whole body just, and I was in the bed sleep. And I woke up like she gone. So imagine waking up with somebody, you like, what are you crazy? And I woke straight up, cut my phone on, and my grandmother was gone. She was gone. But I knew that it was happening. Once I told her I was gonna be okay, I knew that she was gonna just go. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to even deal with that 10, 20, 30 years later because you look at people and you be like, damn. And then I look at people too, right? I seen a girl post on her page how her grandmother was getting on her nerves. I would give anything for my grandmother to get on my nerves. I would give anything. Like she keep calling me, she getting on my nerves. Do you not know that that's a blessing? Do you not know that's an angel? Do you not know to love on her and love her getting on your nerves? And so when you see things like that, they be like, damn, how do these people deserve to have that? And here I am. That was my homegirl. We had marks. She be like, I'm sorry, I'm taking so long. I'm like, oh, girl, take your time. I'm walking up and down the aisle on my phone, talking, scrolling, laughing, not caring. Take your time. And so it fuck with you. It fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it don't get easy. You just learn to deal with it. And some days are better than others.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like with my dad, it was like shit. Like I was young, so it was like some days I just be sitting there chilling and shit. Be like, damn, wonder what my daddy sound like. You know what I'm saying? And then like I had homeboys like what I'm saying, like they dad, probably one of the ideal fathers and shit. But you know what I'm saying, they'll be mad and shit. Be like, man, shit, man, this bitch ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. And, I'll be like, shit, man, shit. You can at least call your dad and call him a bitch ass nigga. Like, shit.
Right.
So that's a whole different, outlook. But, me and my mom relationship was so rocky. Like, when people be like, well, At least you know your mom. You was like, man, shit. That's like auntie or something for real. Like shit.
Can I ask you a question?
What was that?
Do you ever think about what your mom and it's not an excuse. So I want you to, before I even say what I'm about
Absolutely.
to say, it's not an excuse.
Can I
Have you
beat you
ever
to
thought
it?
about what your mom may have went through and what may have transpired in her life to make her who she is?
You know what I did though? Like, I was just about to get to that because like for my grandfather, he a World War II veteran and like he was,
Go ahead.
after he came back home, one of the people that won the same and shit. So, that's one of my biggest generational curses is like shit. That shit affected me too, like alcohol. Like, so, that shit was the trait that dreamt down like she was the one of her sisters that got drunk all the time and shit. Then it dreamt down to me. And like I just with hearing shit, like I did see something between like my grandparents and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a lot of, fighting or whatever. So shit, you know, I'm thinking that shit probably, fucked with her. And then that shit, she went down on me with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
Like,
respectable. I just want to know, like, because sometimes a lot of times men don't open up about that. And so I was just wondering, like, did you ever think about what, could have
yeah.
happened to her to make her be the mother that she was?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I was like in my 30s. I was just riding around getting high one day, and then I was just thinking, like, man, what the fuck is wrong with that lady, man? And it was just like I was just like high as fuck, like off some wax and all this other shit. This shit took me to a whole different dimension, and now I just start looking at her childhood and shit, like, oh yeah, man, I could see, yeah, man, shit, yeah, that might make a motherfucker crazy, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I can definitely see we,
Mm.
I ain't just dumb motherfucker just be like, oh no, fuck that, like,
Yeah,
I,
I'm with you, Johnny. I know exactly. That's hey, this shit right here, this little subject about family. I'm gonna tell you, when I was in school, when I was in grade school, especially like middle school and high school, you couldn't ask me questions about my father. You couldn't ask me.
Because
I don't care who you was.
you
You
weren't
couldn't
mature
ask me.
enough. You weren't mature
It
enough.
ain't even. I mean, listen. You know what? I don't. My response is not saying that you're wrong, right? Because that has a part to play in it. Ignorance had a part to play with it as well, because you don't know what you don't know. At the same token, too, my situation, I won't say it's unique. I would just use the word delicate. It's so delicate that there is no telling the story without telling a lot of people's story, because each answer leads to a multiple set of questions that everybody, you can't help but ask. You know what I'm saying? And me being a forward thinker, the type person who could think 20, 30 steps ahead, I can have a conversation that you're going to have with me way before I get to you. I'm still going to let you play it out, though. I won't let you say everything, but in my mind, I already know what this about to be. So when it comes to that, now I got to tell you a lot of people's story who don't got nothing to do with nothing for what you're asking. But every question doesn't get a simple answer. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I didn't really find out the real severity of this shit until I was entering high school and into my young adult life. Like, and then a lot of, previous shit made sense. But the people I found it out from didn't even live in the house with me.
That's another thing. Family secrets.
Like,
when you find out different things, your jaw drops.
wait, y'all niggas didn't even nobody pull my. We do this together. We talk about this. We break this down. We come together. You couldn't tell me this, and you see me here with the stuck on stupid face trying to figure out why the fuck this shit not making sense. You know, and you ain't even tell me. So in my mind, you don't give a fuck about me. That's exactly how I said. That is my final result. You don't give a fuck about me. This shit is a facade from you. So as I get older, I don't listen. I know a lot of people. I'm cool with a lot of people because I'm a nice guy. I don't fuck with everybody because everybody ain't real. And 9 times out of 10, if I gotta call you out on your shit, I probably gotta punch you in your mouth too.
Oh,
No,
you're
for real.
violent.
I'm a very short fuse. I had to learn every technique there is to calm down. Breathing techniques, walking techniques, writing techniques, working out techniques, mental exercise techniques.
Oh,
Okay, every technique there is. I ain't gonna say every because the world is
Guzzle
full and I
water.
only
Like I
speak.
like to guzzle
But
water.
you know what I'm saying? Like every,
Think about
put yourself in another person's shoes. Take deep breaths. Like all this. Stop. Don't say nothing. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Read the room. Like all this shit. But another thing is too though, for all the responsibility I had in my house, I didn't have no say when it mattered. I had say on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as my like siblings and all them concerned, I've been grown their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like since they didn't came home from the hospital, they've already always viewed me as an adult, whether we 5 years apart, 10 years apart, 7 years apart, 4 years. They've always viewed me as an adult. So now as a 40-year-old to them, I'm a 75-year-old.
you need to stop.
No, you think I'm lying.
It be like that,
I
man.
can't make this shit
No,
up.
that's
old YN this weekend.
They can come talk to you themselves, Camille. I can't make this shit up.
Listen,
And
I
what's
don't
so
want to hear
crazy? It took
nothing
me
from.
years.
I don't want to hear nothing from no YNs. Okay, I tell
Not
y'all
at
about
all.
that the day,
YN, man.
but
Shout
I
out to
don't.
my cousin, man. She
I don't want to hear nothing from no YNs because they are crazy.
not for real. They're fucking insane.
This is what I'm
I
dealing
had a
with.
little guy.
This is a
I was at
YN
the
right
gas
here
station.
in my face.
Child, they be approaching me like I'm not 20 something or 30 something. Leave me alone.
The one girl, the one the other day told me what bill you want me to pay.
So y'all, okay, wait.
Nigga.
So this is this question don't got shit to do with what we talking about.
Okay, come
But
on, let's
y'all
go.
just segue to it.
Because
Okay, but
we've been
we gonna get
serious
into
for the
this.
last
We gotta
45 minutes. So come on, let's go with
Yeah,
it.
right. We gotta get into this.
We
Y'all
gotta
wanna
we
do
gotta
this?
we gotta we
Do
gotta
y'all-
get something else going on.
All right,
Okay,
bet, for
I'm gonna
sure.
wait. I'm gonna wait for the mini topic to later. So
All
we'll
right.
do that. But right now, we're gonna do a back
What's
in
your
the.
question?
I'm about to ask my question.
Oh, my bad.
Ask
Go
it.
ahead.
Okay. Why? Let me not say it with such silence. I wonder why does it feel like it's hard or it seems difficult for women to accept compliments from men? For case in point.
Wait, is this a
Case
topic?
in
What
point.
is this? Because that's
I
gonna take
just
about 30
said it.
minutes
I just
for me
said
to
it.
do for me to
He
say it
said it's a
alone.
question off the
Off the top of your dome.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cupcake.
I don't have no problem. Tell me what you think about me, Johnny.
You are beautiful, Cupcake.
Thank you, Johnny.
You're welcome, Cupcake.
What you want to say?
Why he do the Bernie Mac with it though? At that
Vaughn, I'm waiting. What you want to tell me?
Yeah.
Oh no, come here.
Whisper sweet nothings to me.
You got
Why take you so long?
No, listen. Because I always like to choose my words when I'm in this type of mode, right?
Woo.
Always choose my words.
Come on, give it to me.
All right. You got very smooth chocolate skin. And you seem super juicy. That's how you feel me? Like once again, it's a whole different move. But what I'm saying is when y'all just mentioned the YNs come through and want to say what bill you want me to pay. You didn't see that as a compliment?
No.
No.
A compliment is
no.
You look juicy. A compliment is you look pretty. A compliment is I like your nails. A compliment is damn, I like them locks you got.
That you know what come with a
fine
bill.
enough that
Attention
you
to
fine
detail.
enough to me for me to pay a bill ain't a compliment.
But
That's how I think of it like that. You might be right.
That's how it came up to me. Oh, you fired. What I pay a bill right now to be talk to you. That's how he ain't said it like that, but that's how I took it when it came off.
All right, Nat, what you think?
that YNs is full of shit.
No, answer his question.
What was the question?
Why does it seem difficult for women to take compliments nowadays?
It comes back to PTSD from y'all niggas.
Hey, listen, you know how she like to put everybody in it. She put all the dudes in it though.
Except for Vaughn.
It's not all of
he's
us.
Just too. He's an. You know what? And you know what's really fucked up. And I hate to say this, for everybody that's watching, please don't judge me. Well, you can if you want to. I don't care. I would be scared of like a guy like Vaughn because he's very nice. You know what I'm saying? Like he do everything to treat a woman nice, but we like the hood niggas. Johnny Five cool too. He's a gentleman too, but he's more of a hood. He's more my speed. He's more of a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? You are too, but it's just like you're so nice. It's fucked up that it's fucked up. We don't like. I like it. I like it.
Let me tell you something. I like Johnny. Johnny a little thug. Johnny got a little thug in him. I like me a little thug.
Johnny got thug in him.
I sing R&B songs. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Hey, listen. Hey, it's crazy how the cover seems for them to be the whole story. I mean, I'm gonna just tell you like this though, right? I was raised in the projects. I'm from Morris Black. That's my hood.
Ain't no what that's
you know cool, what I'm saying? I mean, but what I'm saying is there's a time and a place for everything.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for a lot of others, everybody doesn't have the necessary skill or talent to choose whatever they want to do in life. Some people got to do whatever is open for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate enough that I could choose whatever I want to do in life and be great at it. At any point in time, I feel like picking it up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to tap into my thug side unless it's necessary. But
no, I wasn't looking.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, I'm perfectly fine with it because I'm comfortable with being me. You feel what I'm saying? And for whatever woman I end up with and I do deal with, them the ones that find out what's behind the curtain.
Oh, Professor, they liking you. I see them saying Professor.
Look, hold on. I need to see comments. My bad, y'all.
No, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to do both.
Camille, you funny as fuck for that. That is hilarious. But thank you.
No,
but we gotta go.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta go because we got a giveaway. We giving away.
Yeah, we do. We
did. Let's go now.
We started about 20 minutes late, so we got some time, y'all. Y'all know I'll be keeping up.
I ain't even see none of these comments. Damn.
Me either. I'm about to.
Get to the comments to the day.
You want to do a rapid fire right quick?
What do y'all want to do? Back in the day, rapid fire. What y'all want to do?
Whatever you want to do, I'm good with.
Let's do back in the day.
We only have 2 people here, so they can do paper, rock, scissors for that.
I mean,
for back in the day?
Whoever want to tell their back in the day story, tell your back in the day.
Paper, rock, scissors.
It has to be relationship oriented, of course.
Back in the day. Okay, then, Johnny, go ahead.
So, speaking of being a YN, speaking of the YNs, back when I was a YN, right?
Yeah.
I was attracted to some, at that time I would consider cougars like, women of your age, I mean, I
Wait a
was
minute.
20.
Hold on,
Mom.
Johnny.
Shit.
What do you consider a cougar? 40 or 50 and up? Because
Shit, I'm 36 now, so I'm gonna say 50.
thank you, Johnny. See, that's why I fuck with you. Go ahead, Johnny.
If you
Yeah,
would
so
have said 40, I was coming to you with your
I was
my Aquarius
coming to
hat.
you in
shit, I'm
5
almost 40. Shit, what am I gonna be? What am I? A Jaguar?
Go ahead.
But yeah, though. So back when I was a YN, so I was dealing with chick, like around that, So I didn't know she was still married. You know what I'm saying? And I was already crashing out because you know what I'm saying. I wasn't raised no better to get your own shit at that time.
I'm scared.
And huh?
I'm scared. Go
I
ahead.
know,
Damn,
me
I'm
too.
freezing up.
No, you good.
Hold on. Am I freezing up?
No, we see and hear
No.
you. He'll be right back because I want
Back
to
in the
understand.
day when I was young,
Hold
a lot
on.
of
I'm
kids
back.
didn't
All
walk
right.
someday.
Okay, here you are.
Okay. So, I didn't know she was married and shit. You know what I'm saying? So one day I just hear a voicemail like, yeah, shit, when you done fucking with your little young bitch ass nigga, shit, come back on with your husband. So I'm like, what the fuck? Cause shit, I thought you was single. So then, one day he come in to visit the kids and shit. And I'm like, so she like, just stay in here. Don't come out till I tell you to. And I'm like, what? I said, what? So my petty ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it was like a half a piece of Kleenex that I seen on the floor and shit. So I'm like, shit, go on here and pick this up and go on here and clean this motherfucker up and go take it to the kitchen. So I see this little pint-sized looking motherfucker.
Oh, you's a bold motherfucker.
Huh?
You's a bold motherfucker.
Man, I was 20. I mean, like, shit. I've grown a lot. I'm naturally a crash out for real. Like, I'm just waiting on my moment. But, yeah. But, yeah, so the nigga, he, over there, he, little short little motherfucker, he. So then he's like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Shit, what's up, bro? Then I went back on to the room. Shit. So then it was another time. He calling again, talking shit. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna fuck that old ass nigga the fuck up. Watch. So, one day, his daughter called her. So shit, after the relationship over, shit, the kid's supposed to be over too at that time that I thought, shit, I was only fucking 20. So, shit, she pulled up to the nigga house.
Well, what happened?
She pulled up to the nigga house. Hold on, here we.
Man,
Y'all, I'm here.
you
Okay.
here?
So yeah, so she pulled up to the nigga house and shit, acting like she gonna save his daughter. I'm like, man, let that nigga discipline her, whatever the fuck he gonna do. So I'm like, shit, babe. That nigga put his hands on you, I'm whipping his ass. And mind you, this my one of my first Quavo episodes. This is why I don't drink that shit for real. So pull up, they talking and shit, they arguing and whatever. So then he do like this, trying to get her up out of his face and shit. I'm like, man, fuck that. I bust up out the motherfucking truck. I run up on this nigga shit. I'm like, bitch. Done cracked his old ass and shit. I done hit this nigga so hard, I done fell with his ass and shit. So he got these old raggedy ass dogs running around and shit. And I'm like, man, get them motherfuckers and shit. And shit, he sleep for a minute, so he can't. I'm like, man, get them motherfuckers, man. Shit. So this nigga get back up. He like, I'm going to get the heat. Because, he was an older nigga. So he like, I'm going to get the heat. So I'm like, shit, I'm looking at this bitch. I'm like, hey, it's time to go. Shit, she was traumatized. She had PTSD too, cause he must have been kicking her ass, man. Cause she was like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. She just holding the steering wheel and shit. And I'm looking like, man, bitch, hey, take the fuck off. The fuck is you doing? So this nigga done come back outside with the motherfucker. He done bust in the air and shit. So I'm gonna dip down in the motherfucking seat like this, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm down there with the feet. My whole body was down there with the feet. So this nigga done walked up on the truck and shit. He hitting the motherfucking window with the gun and shit. Where that bitch ass nigga at? Cause at first I act like you know why he was going to get it. I walked off and shit. She like, come back. You know, by the time that's what I'm saying. That was funny. Cause I walked back to the fucking truck. So this nigga like, where this bitch ass nigga at? Bow again. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to die. I'm in the motherfucking seat. I'm like, man. And then I'm just sitting there looking up at her ass. I'm like, man, pull the fuck off. Pull off. And this nigga drunk, I guess, and shit. So, cause he ain't never think to just open the fucking door, cause the bitch was unlocked the whole fucking time. I'm like, man, shit. This nigga done walked off and shit. You know, we done left after this nigga. You know, it kicked into her to start the motherfucking truck and leave, right? So, you know, she felt bad about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Tax season was coming up and shit, right? So tax season came around and she was like, I'm like, shit, you know, shit, baby, let me flip that. And then, you know, I got the funds, and then after that, I had disappeared.
I bet the fuck your ass did.
I'll be dancing.
Yeah.
And not y'all wonder
Could've
why we
disappeared
don't
before
trust
that.
y'all niggas.
I couldn't trust her first. Shit, she almost got me killed.
Yeah, you're right about fuck
I
her.
heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
You know, so then she was coming by my mama's house looking for me and shit. Where you say? I ain't seen him. Can you tell him to call me when you see him? Then I come over later and shit. Be like, Ma, that bitch came over looking for me again. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, that was my back of day story, man. Shit.
Man, you be that
Back in
baby
the day
daddy
when
up
I
there
was
took her
younger.
income tax money.
That was good. So y'all married women, y'all better stop playing, man. Y'all married.
Yes. Yeah, don't do us YNs like that, please.
Yeah, man. The YNs, hey, save them.
We got feelings too.
Save them for us.
Not the YNs got feelings. You need to stop. Next. What we about to do now? Rapid fire.
Y'all want to do the mini topic or y'all want to do the rapid fire?
Do rapid fire.
Okay,
do
let's
rapid
go.
fire.
All right.
And then do fuck, marry, and cheat. We're gonna do the mini topic at the end.
All right, cool. Y'all know I gotta get my bomba clock. My fucking y'all, let me look at the comments, y'all. My bad. I'm going from one to see. That's why Neil, I need you, boo. I need you.
Also,
all right, so y'all already know.
Before that start, we giving away. We gonna give away some money today.
Yes.
If you comment, all you have to do is comment. So right now, I think I have 5 people that commented. I got if I say your name wrong, forgive me, but I got Santasha Hope, Danielle, Melvina, and Benicia. Those are the 4 people that commented. So if anybody else comments within like the next 10 or 15 minutes, any comment, we're gonna put you in a giveaway to give away some money today.
There you go. Thank you.
I figure out how to type on this motherfucker. Because I'm going in the basket.
Go comment. I'm gonna add you.
Man, he said I'll be there, baby daddy up. It took the income tax money. That's it got me weak.
All right, let's go. Rapid fire.
All right, rapid fire, y'all. Like, this is the first question. Now, reminder, I've been tired this last week, so please put up with my shit, okay? So, could you date a man or a woman with a 100-person body count? Now, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that 100 ain't a lot nowadays.
First of all, Vaughn, with you being like a woman,
Exactly.
that mean that a woman is supposed to take it from a man?
You listen. I can't set your standard. I'm just saying, for me,
For me,
we
it's
can't
enough.
date. If she bad, I probably smash, but we can't date. I don't know about you being my girl though.
For me, it's enough.
Man.
I mean, if I knew
sip
she
your
hit
drink.
100, if I knew she hit 100, nah, because it's like shit. Only thing is gonna be like shit.
The way you said it, man, that was funny as shit.
The way that you respond to
she
stuff
said
is
it.
hilarious.
He said, nah.
Your response is you be like, nah.
Cause like you gotta think about it, man. You ain't gonna do shit that she ain't been through.
Exactly.
At all. And it's like that shit gonna have to be spiritual. That's the only way y'all gonna be like bonding for real, man. That's gonna be straight spirits. Whatever y'all.
Johnny, you know what I think about? Because I was just watching this shit earlier. Man, you think you an all-star caliber nigga, and then you hear about this potato shit.
No, for real. I say that. But okay, when it comes down to say the men say no, they can't. So would you, Cupcake? I mean, would you? Because reminder, men.
No.
I wouldn't.
Not 100.
First of all, I don't know.
We know they're telling the truth.
I don't know what man is going to tell me that. That's number one. You know, I feel like that's somebody's personal business. I don't really care.
Well, it's a rapid fire. So would you or would you not?
No.
Okay. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, see,
I give people chances, but
no,
I have to see I got to see your my chart from Cleveland Clinic and University and Metro.
You got to see his my chart, man. Go to the next question.
Cleveland Clinic, Metro, and University. Thank you. So now we going into whose history would you get? I got to make a slide for this, y'all. Please remind me next week. Make a slide for the history. Deletion of history, deletion of songs, deletion of movies, whatever I put up here. So I picked a couple for you guys this week, okay? Oh, not that one.
Shit.
Sorry.
Wait, not a couple. So you about to probably have my mind blue.
Y'all, I wish y'all can put people on stage that's been commenting. I can't really see.
You gotta figure out how to put the link in the chat.
No, he did it, but I don't know why he deleted it. That was kind of
that's crazy.
But 216-412-1537. You call in. The phone lines is open. The phone lines is open. Okay, so if you got questions, scenarios, whatever, we doing rapid fire right now. But it's one of them Mondays, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so which one goes in all their history? Halle Berry or Taraji P. Henson?
Halle Berry.
Oh, damn.
Halle Berry, real quick for me.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well, I answer real fast.
You did. Okay. It's rapid fire, so I can't even debate you. Shit.
Oh shit.
I
Next.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give up Taraji. I gotta keep Halle. I'm so sorry. I gotta keep Halle.
Okay, Johnny.
Miss Berry.
And I love Taraji. I love Taraji.
Yeah, from Baby Boy.
Nat, who you giving up?
Never. They can never leave.
Oh, this is painful.
Nat, who you giving up? Her phone on, her thing on mute. Can you hear me, Nat?
Oh, I don't know. She says you or what? She don't even want to answer the question. She said, you know what? I can't even take this shit because I'm
Nice
saying,
man.
I can't give up Gothica.
Sorry, y'all, I don't know.
That means I gotta give up X-Men. I
Nat,
gotta
who
give
you
up.
giving up?
Damn, she was fire. X-Men,
I'm going to
Right.
give up Taraji.
You get,
2 and 2. Okay, next. Let's keep it going. That's
man, we gonna have to
spicy.
revisit this before the show over. I don't know
We
what
That's
not
y'all talking
revisiting
about.
it.
criminal right
It's
there,
rapid
man.
We
fire.
gotta talk about this.
No, we not.
Because Yvette was
Quick.
like the first time I knew I liked toxic bitches, though, man. For sure.
No, it was listen for her. It was
I
hustle
hate
and
you. I
flow.
love you.
It was hustle and flow for me. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. You ain't know what?
No, I ain't like it.
Come on, Nat. Let's go. What's the next one?
And I love Cookie Lion. Cookie was my boo, but it was a lot of Halle before I got to her. I can't get
Yep,
up.
shout out to
I'm
shout
sorry,
out to
y'all. I
Cookie
just
Lion.
couldn't hear anything. Okay.
So you're not
Okay.
gonna pick? Oh, you said you gave him.
No, I get rid of Taraji. I definitely get rid of Taraji.
You don't claim
Sorry,
Cookie,
y'all.
but she said she
My
from
phone
Bedford.
was going in and I couldn't
You
hear.
good? So we got
Okay.
another rapid fire. That's it.
Yeah, I'm coming. God.
I'm asking because you cut me off and you said it's rapid fire. You gotta move fast.
Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to. Which one
Oh,
goes?
this is
Pryor or Red Fox?
Pryor. I love me some Red Fox. He can't go nowhere, but Pryor can go.
Man, who came up with
I
this
love
shit,
Red Fox.
man?
Yeah, me
I
too.
watch
never
him
do
in the
this to
middle
us
of the
like
night
this,
right
man.
now.
But Richard Pryor is a motherfucker though. Damn.
I mean, they both, because I mean, in Harlem Nights, man, Red Fox, but man, if y'all ever seen Richard Pryor stand up when that nigga said he lit himself up on fire when he was on crack, and he lit the match up, they was like, man, what's this right here? Oh yeah, man, that's Richard Pryor, because he was skinny and he was on fire running. Oh my God, man. And the stuttering nigga, and the nigga stuttering in Chinese. That nigga said about the nigga. Oh my God, that's some of the funniest shit ever. I ain't gonna lie, man. Red Fox gotta go. I'm sorry, man.
So man,
Richard Pryor is too fucking
so look, this is a problem for me because Red Fox is my favorite of all time. Like, he's so funny, okay? He always funny. If he talking, he funny. But I mean, without Richard Pryor, it's so much history that we don't get before we get to Red Fox. And I'm a stickler for my history. I ain't gonna lie. I need Richard. I gotta get rid of Red. I need Richard. But Red my favorite. See, this is the problem about Halle and Taraji. Because I fucking love Taraji.
We not going back. We moving forward.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah, man. Them was tough ones, Johnny. Them crazy right there. Them joints right there. Shit. Them heartbreakers. Wait, you on mute?
Why you laughing at me? Why you about to fall over laughing at me? We're going forward.
I want to be on the plane with her.
With her? Oh yeah.
She gonna have them dumb ass motherfuckers with the peanuts, man. She gonna throw the fuck out there. She gonna.
I don't know why I keep on disappearing. I don't know. I got technical difficulties.
What's wrong? It's gonna be okay.
I don't know why I keep on disappearing, but it's all good.
All right, so I said Pryor had to go. Von, who you say?
Red Fox gotta go.
Johnny Five.
I said Red, man. Red Fox gotta go, man.
Oh, wow. Okay, Nat, what you thinking?
I'm getting rid of Richard Pryor.
He out of here.
Richard's out of here.
It's so funny. Is everything here is so
damn, this shit is really like some 2-on-2 shit, man.
2-on-2.
Right.
Me and your friends are playing a little 2-on-2.
We might have to play some spades on this shit. God damn.
Well, we got this next, y'all. We got who would you marry? Who would you fuck and who would you cheat on? All right, that's what we got.
I'm stressed already.
Nah,
y'all want to do the guys or the girls? We gonna do the guys first.
Ladies first.
Oh, you want to do ladies? Okay, let's do ladies.
Ladies first.
I picked these three: Joel Santana, Young Jeezy, and Cameron. Go ahead, Cupcake.
No, I go first all the time.
Okay, I will marry Jeezy,
Jesus.
cheat on Jewels, and fuck Santana. I mean, cheat on Jewels and fuck Cameron. For sure.
Jeezy, like Jeezy. Okay, so I can put my tongue out my mouth. Why you worry about my tongue?
Ooh.
Ah,
So anyway, I would fuck Jeezy. Yes. And then who else we have here?
Cameron and Jewels.
I'm a marry Jewels, and I'm gonna cheat on Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all guys, y'all ready?
I can't wait to see what they got.
What happened to
I
y'all?
don't know where's y'all at.
Johnny, where you go? There we go. There he is.
There
Okay,
you go.
I feel like Roger or sister, man. I just keep getting thrown out, man.
I didn't know where you went. I'm like, where'd he go?
Roger,
Goddamn.
Roger, where are
All right.
you?
Sure, the twins, man, they keep kicking me out, man.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what my sound keep going out. All right, y'all. Here for the men, we got Tamia, Nia Long, and Kelly Rowland.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh, that's unfair.
That's
Of
good.
course it is.
Oh,
No, it's quite easy for me.
okay then. Roll with it.
Shit, I'm marrying Nia Long off the bat. Shit, Brandy, yeah. Shit, I'm fucking Kelly Rowland because shit, that's just like shit. I love them dark, and Tamia, shit, she light skinned, so shit, that's automatic like a deduction of points. And she got that motherfucking step. She got that motherfucking step that I can't motherfucking do, man. I've been trying to learn how to do that shit for 5 years, and I still don't know how to do that shit. Yeah, that's way easy for me. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
This a few years ago this would have been real easy for me. But because I love Tamia. Oh, and that voice. So I'm on marry Tamia.
She the only one married, ain't she?
I'll prove it.
Yep.
Grant Hill was smart.
Damn.
Grant Hill was smart. Listen, he got his contract
know how
set
to
out
do
5
the
years.
line
I got
dance,
Tamia
nigga.
on the side. I ain't even mad at him.
Man,
You
you
hear
just
me?
know how to do that line dance, nigga. That's why you gonna marry. Hey, but
You know what I'm
you know what? She's the only one married. You know what?
Listen, I
It
like
makes sense,
waking
my
up to
dumb
beauty,
ass.
and I definitely like a woman that can sing to me. Okay, especially somebody who's musically inclined. That's my type shit right there. We have all type of bonding sessions. Nia is a childhood crush. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't cheat on her. You know what I'm saying? But I would take every advantage I could to do whatever she was trying to do. All the time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna marry Tamia. I'm definitely gonna smash Nia. And it's unfortunate because Kelly's such a good girl, but she's sneaky. So I'm gonna cheat on her anyway, because she probably gonna cheat anyway.
Okay.
Man, that's funny.
Oh, okay. No, that was good. Those ladies are beautiful. I mean, shit, I'd be confused
Man, that
too.
nigga know how to do that line dance, man.
Ivory say Mary Kelly, fuck Nia, cheat on Tamia. So he had it in reverse. I got you.
I was messing up I was messing up on him because it's. I swear.
Oh, you
After
know
a
what?
certain
I
time,
can't get enough of you.
yes.
Get it, Johnny.
Yes.
No, Bond be doing that shit. That's why I wasn't married to Mia. That's why I got her up out of there because I don't know how to do that shit, man.
Nah, that's cool. We can step in the name of love all the time.
So I
Especially
got a question. Are y'all ready to give away our first gift card?
We can. Who you think is deserving? We appreciate everybody who's been in the comments too. Like it's really been real engaging.
Because reminder, we got to go over a little bit because when you start to 7:20, so we still got a mini time. You said, wait a minute, what happened? Oh, that's the wheel. Oh,
that's
okay. Well, let's go.
Okay, so
Let's go
listen.
ahead and hit
I
that
want to
wheel,
make
baby.
before I go. I want to make sure I got everybody. I got Ivory. I got Simone. I got Nay. I think it's Aquia. If I say it wrong, I apologize. Aqua. Okay, Aqua. Sky, Benicia, Melvina, Danielle, and Santasha. I know we got some time, but I want to give it away now because once we get into the mini topic, I think that's going to take us over. So I want to make sure we get it. You know what I'm saying now?
Absolutely.
So, here we go. I'm going to move it down.
Okay, then. Look, gift card game.
Gift card. Now I got to create some music for this little segment.
Danielle.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Danielle, make sure you text 216-412-1537 so I can get your Cash App information. Like we had a little
drum roll, please.
Stuff with so we're
just
doing
so
the
y'all
Cash
know,
App. We're gonna Cash App you $25.
I also too know Danielle. So Danielle, oh, she right there comment talking about some A. So Danielle, send us your information. We'll Cash App, Zelle, whatever. We're gonna send it to you. We were supposed to get some gift cards, but technical difficulties. But we're gonna either Cash App or Zelle you, whoever you are, Danielle. So holla at Nat, she got you.
I got you, man. Yes, 216-412-1537. I'll put it on the screen for you to just send that your information, your Cash App information, your tag or whatever to that number, and I got you. I'm gonna Cash App you right away. All right, thank you. Thank you for interacting with us. Thank you for viewing with us. Thank you for all of that. So we still got one more. Don't go nowhere though. Don't go nowhere. All of y'all that's in here, don't go nowhere. Okay, because we got what you call a mini topic, guys. All right. Y'all about to be like, man, this motherfucker crazy. So. Mini topic of the day. How do you feel about sex on the first date? No. I should have put how do you really feel about it? Are you going to look at her or him and her different? I mean, a lot of men be like, shit, that was shit. Why buy the cow when I already got the milk? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So my phone probably went dead. How do y'all feel about really, going out on a date and y'all going home back to her house or his house or whatever, and and y'all have sex, and then what?
It depends on how I got it. This how I feel, right? It depends on how I got it, right? If I had to be smooth, I had to actually work for the joint. Nah, I ain't judging you if I smash on the first night because it wasn't But at the same token, if I've been chopping it up with you for a minute and it's our first time just actually linking up in person on some real getting the kick it type shit, you feel me? I ain't gonna judge you on that, you feel me? But if I kind of just knock you off in the club or the bar and shit, woody why, you feel me? And I get to smash, of course I'm gonna enjoy the smash, but I'm probably definitely gonna judge you like, damn, I can't be the first, not damn sure I ain't gonna be the last.
You're right. So you wouldn't look at her in any other type of way, like, oh well, because what if she want to start something afterwards, like, hey, that was really I really enjoyed myself. I would like to spend more time with you. I want to spend more time with you. I want to go on your balls more, stuff like that.
Context matters, but very rarely did you just so happenstance just catch a really good girl, that was just going through or got out of something and you just called her and, and it just so happened you be the one. I mean, that happens sometimes. I ain't saying it's impossible. I'm just saying in this era, you made that shit up. Yeah, that ain't.
Well, see, that's not true. I really think that if you go on the first date with somebody and then you just, if I want to really have sex with a person and I just feel like you could kind of want to see them again or not. Now it could be. See, that's why I don't like that shit, because what if he a really nice guy, really good person, you know what I'm saying? And then it's trash after that. You'd be like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Same as y'all, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because don't nobody want no trash sex. And see, this is why it ain't no such thing as no sex before marriage. Because I can't marry trash sex. I got to be obligated to this shit. Nah, you made that up.
No, no, you ain't gotta be obligated, but at the end of the day, that's
Hey,
how
why
like
you
y'all
shaking
could have
your
been
head?
friends
What did I
without
miss?
having sex.
I'm in
Y'all could
here
have been
going
She can't
off
friends.
wait.
because the fucking internet
She
went
can't
off.
wait. She can't wait.
Nah, trust me, it happened. But
Okay,
y'all could have still been friends while y'all sitting around here,
we
eating.
can still be cool. You just can't be my girl. You know what I'm saying?
But
I can still smash you for the phase that we gonna smash. And when you find your boo, more power to you. You feel me? I ain't
no,
listen.
it don't work like that.
Yes, the fuck you do. I don't see why it work any other way. See, listen, man, listen, right? Because I don't judge you, don't mean I don't have my own MO. Don't mean that I ain't, you feel me? I still ain't evaluating. Listen, if I could just walk into the bar and sweet talk you off the seat straight to the house, I ain't judging you, but you just can't be my girl long term. This shit is just a phase.
Hey, Robert said, I mean, Sam's Club gives samples.
You feel?
Hell no.
That was
But
fire.
but you gotta have a membership to shop there, don't you?
Ooh.
So let's be clear and crystal clear at that.
You
So
gotta
you
drop
gotta
a
have a
ship.
membership.
So
You
the
gotta be
question
welcome to the
is,
club.
Damn, a
You
how do
gotta.
you
membership
feel about
drop
this?
the price of
Oh, so
street
wait,
huh?
wait. So,
You only give
Juan,
samples
what
to
did
the
you
members.
say?
Huh?
What was your answer?
Oh, my answer was it depends on how I got it. Because if I had to just, you know what I'm saying, smooth talk, work my way into it, no, I ain't gonna judge her because I had to work for it. You feel me? Or if I've been chopping it up with her for a minute and it's the first time we actually got the link, and I felt like I didn't put in a lot of work. So if we do smash, that's a different story. But if I just walked in the club or the bar or something, into the gas station or something, just knocked you off, and then, a couple hours later we at the house, I ain't saying I'm not gonna enjoy myself. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we're gonna have fun and it's all that. But you not about to be my girl long term. This ain't that.
So basically, knocking a bitch off at Sunoco versus knocking a bitch off coming out the nine.
I'm saying the
Yeah,
chick
If she
at
coming out
Sunoco.
the nine, she
like,
cool.
yeah.
But if she at
I'm
Sunoco,
saying
it's over with.
the caveat was I knocked her off at Sunoco and then she was at the house a couple hours later. Not I knocked her off at Sunoco. We chopped it up for a couple weeks, made arrangements. That's a different step. Context matters.
Johnny?
You know what? See, my nigga Vaughn a little old school. See me? I'm a little different, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, you never know when you gonna meet that dope ass bitch though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or dope woman. Let me just use my language. I'm still reforming. But
I love you so much.
love you too. Yeah, cause I mean shit. You never know, like, now say if I met her like, at the neighborhood, like the neighborhood bar, you know what I'm saying? I might be a little bit more reluctant, but you know what I'm saying? It depends on where, I done got you from though. Honestly though, you know what I'm saying? Cause where you
Really?
be at says a lot about you. So I
But what
don't
if you
know.
call
And
me
then
like,
and then
yeah?
it's like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm a little different, but in my head it's like shit. Maybe she just couldn't resist me on the first motherfucking date. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you conceited?
No, it
No,
ain't that, but it's
that's
just
that's
like
that's
shit. I
real
just
shit
might
though,
be
because
that P. Like shit,
sometimes a
like you
woman
know what
just
I'm
be
saying?
like, "Hey, man, fuck this shit. I ain't had sex in a
Like
year."
shit.
Fuck that.
And you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh, that's still the topic.
We couldn't
How you
fight.
feel about sex on the first date? Hey, bitches catch buses though, bro. I'm just saying. Hey, what
Hey,
you say? Good
shit.
point,
Niggas drive. I used to be a bus driver, so shit. I say niggas drive them. Shit. You know what
man.
I'm saying?
I'm saying, listen,
Wow,
everybody.
who is that back there?
That's my cousin.
What she think? Let's ask
What you?
questions.
How you feel about sex on the first date?
She said fun.
I told you, I was like, it depends. What happens? What are we doing? Who are we talking to? What happened before this?
So for her, it depends.
He said, Ivory said, if I feel like it, then I'm fucking. I don't care.
That's some ice cream.
Period.
No, listen. I felt.
You better say it, Ivory. Fuck you talking about, nigga. If let me tell you something.
You got
9 times out of 10, we probably been like talking on the phone. We probably been knowing each other for a while anyway. So we just not going on a date like 2 months later. I'm probably gonna give you some pussy from the back.
I got a side question.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay.
We 40-some years old, y'all. Like we can fuck if we want to. Let's get drunk.
I got a
and
side
fuck.
question. Have y'all ever met somebody that same day, no talking, no nothing? Y'all met somewhere at the club, wherever, and then y'all fucked? Yes or no?
No.
I want no explanation. Yes or no?
Wait, ask it again. Let me make sure I hear this clearly. Say it again. You said, "Am I smashing?" Was the question?
Have you ever met someone and just had sex with them that day? You met them that day, no questions, no comments, no nothing. No talking. Have you had sex with somebody?
But none of them ended up being my girlfriend. Is all I'm saying.
That's cool. Johnny, you ever met a girl that had sex with her on the first day?
Met her? Like
you met her on Monday, you fucked her on Monday. Yes or no?
Wait a minute. It breezed over after 12 a.m. So technically, no.
Johnny, I'm done with your shit. I'm done with your shit. I'm done with your shit.
Can I explain myself? Can I explain myself?
After 12, so technically, no.
Can I explain myself?
Explain.
I was in Denver, right? And like I was at Applebee's, man, and she was walking out with her sister, and she wrote her name and number on a napkin and gave it to the bartender lady. And I forgot what her name was. I just call her Applebee's. Like we just called each other Applebee's. And I caught an Uber over from the truck stop later on and shit. And yeah. But you know, it was after though, because I Ubered over there about like 10:30 and shit. Then we ain't do shit till about like 2. So technically, that's not the same day.
That's definitely the same day.
Man, that is meeting and getting to know different levels of what we do.
I ain't
wrong with it.
Y'all calling me liar. That's cool, man. Y'all always doing shit to the light-skinned nigga. It's cool though, man.
No.
Cool.
Hey man, y'all light-skinned people be into that wild shit, man. I'm just saying, man. Y'all light-skinned people got the wildest stories. I'm telling you, man.
Robert Rich, meeting and greeting to know is different levels of what we doing on my mama. Period. Robert Rich.
On my man.
On my mama, on my soul. What they say when the kids say on my soul.
All right, Nat, what's your answer?
Yeah, no, you ain't hear. She said
no,
she's doing it. She said,
"I'm talking about me."
You said you're doing it. That must have been when my shit cut off.
I didn't say, hold on, don't be speaking for me.
Man,
bro.
You the one said I'm probably gonna give you some pussy from the past. Everybody missed that shit. I did not miss that shit.
No, baby. You didn't hear what I said. I said that was for the fucking on the first night, not just meeting somebody 2 hours ago.
No, I know what it was for. I was just telling Camille she missed that comment though, is all I'm saying.
I'm gonna give it 8 hours.
8 hours? 8 hours.
No, it probably could be 2.
That's an incursion.
It might could be 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
You got 8 hours before you out of pocket.
I'm just playing.
It's hot.
No. I mean, but honestly, you don't know. Like y'all, man, nobody know.
That thing hot.
How you supposed to know when
hot
you
and
really
ready?
like...
Little Caesars, huh?
No, I ain't. No. No, I don't work like that either. No, I never did it before. Like, don't somebody only a couple minutes. No, I never did it. But honestly, I mean, what the fuck is what you call that damn show?
Okay,
wait. First sight and all that shit.
Wait. We not about to say a parent line. Let me tell you, okay. As a YN, we was wild, okay? All the homies had chicks who had friends. I had friends who went to Kennedy's and Cleveland Heights and Bedfords and Rhodes and the Marshalls and the Mentors and the Euclids, okay? It has been plenty of times a nigga done called me, bruh, what you doing tonight? Hey, bruh, hey, slide through. I got a mission. I'm about to come pick you up. We get over there, we meet. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. But this YN days, though,
this pint in the ride is
it's
definitely
definitely enough.
Man,
My
what?
nigga said half the pint.
Not half the pint. You ain't even get a fifth.
That nigga getting throwback pussy.
I be see that's you see what I'm saying? This is why
He be calling his homeboys. He be
a
like,
nigga
man, that
called me
bitch
a
got
nigga. This nigga
throwback
said I
prices,
act like a nigga. I'ma keep acting like a nigga.
A
A half a pint.
He got
The
the
fuck
prices
is
back
that?
in the day.
You mad.
I mean, I'm not mad because I'll never blow that. Nigga,
Yeah,
I would never be in your car, nigga. I never blow down on you. I never call you. I never even
Wait a minute. Did y'all see
for a
this
half
last
a pint.
I did.
But that's a half a pint.
Wait, okay. So she say, I went on a double date, fucked the nigga, and ain't fuck again. It was garbage, and he was older. I was
You see what I'm
wild in my
saying?
20s.
That's what I'm saying.
I just slaved for a pass back bus ticket on niggas.
That's what I'm saying. I just slayed a pass. I didn't even say. No, for real. Because let's be clear, man.
No, listen. The first time I hit an older chick, I was like 14.
I just slaved for
She was like 20, bro. Oh, that's when I knew older chicks freaky as fuck. What?
Well, we've been here for a while.
The type of shit that y'all, I'm saying at
You know how
20
many
and I'm
notes in that
14,
zone,
I ain't
nigga?
know you was getting like that at 20 though. I thought that was some 30 shit.
Why you think
young.
we kept these niggas? Hey man, I was married from 22 to
listen.
30. I kept my nigga. I made sure that nigga was by my side. You're by my side.
Man, I only had like 2
It's
or
always
3
that motherfucking
girlfriends
money
like
in
my
this
age
bitch.
or younger, man. Shit.
Listen, that was one of those.
But see,
bitches.
right now,
Hey,
at
bruh.
my age,
Hey,
I
bruh.
want a
I'm about to
YN.
go see my little chick and her
You
auntie
see what I'm
there.
saying? I need back being blown. I need my hubcaps. I need my motherfucking spree wells. I need my motherfucking axles to be blown.
Shit.
Not
Hey,
you
man.
want a YN. Them YNs is wild.
But I don't want one that be outside. I want one that be
No.
like going to work.
So I've been
She want to get
wrestling
her
with
back
this,
and her
y'all.
head cracked.
I don't know if I could go under like 29, 28. I don't know.
I'm
I
not.
done
I
seen
go
some
30.
fire
30
like
is it for me.
25-year-olds, but morally it feel wrong to fuck with a 25-year-old. It just
How old are you?
Yeah, that's a
40.
yeah. Well, 15 years.
My daughter 21.
Yeah, that's a lot. I
mean,
go
so-
30. I go
So
30
that's
because I
different
couldn't
for
have you at 12.
That's probably, I ain't
Yeah,
even
like
gonna flip that. That's
25.
different
Like
for
we
you.
could probably creep or something. I ain't telling nobody though, but I just come through and smash you a few times and shit. That's too young. You feel me? Because if I fuck around and see your aunt, I'm probably gonna smash her too. So I don't want it to be no hard feelings and shit.
Johnny,
Well, they
what's your
say
age?
that the
You said how old am I?
so if
How
YN mean young niggas,
36.
so
Well, what's your cutoff?
That's a real nigga shit.
What's your
Huh?
cutoff? 25 too?
my
Hell
cutoff is
no.
30.
Shit.
What's your cutoff?
Bitches don't know how to sit down.
Huh?
Hell no, the bitches don't know how to sit down. Shit, have you seen the 25-year-olds?
Fire.
They be looking
I'm
for
asking,
it.
is that your cutoff? He
Fire.
said his
And that's
cutoff
why I
is
be wanting to see the
25. So what's your
auntie
cutoff?
or the mama.
Oh, give me
Because
an
if she
old
fire
shit.
at 25, she had a
Fuck that.
princess.
No, for real.
My
For
cutoff
real.
is 36. This shit.
Hold up. Listen. Hold up. I think as an older man, I have the right and the privilege to at least get a 1 or 2 experience with something in the younger realm. I'm just saying it's only so far young I'm gonna go though. Like it's just so this is a cutoff, okay? Because I don't want to have to talk to somebody I gotta teach at the same time all the time. This ain't that. I just want to have fun and forget I'm 40 for like 9 hours. It's cool. Yeah.
9 hours.
Yeah,
You
that's a
can
that's a
hang for
ticket. That's a
9
go out
hours.
ticket. You know
Hey,
what
fuck
I'm
that.
saying?
Hey,
Go
hey,
can
smash
hang for
out,
9
and then
let
hours.
you
me
go
tell you something.
home type
Fuck all
shit.
that, nigga. I'm 42 and I'm about to fuck you like a 21-year-old. Fuck you talking about. I'm a young. These knees ain't making,
These
baby. They
knees,
not making. They
these.
can't. But hold
Nat
on.
said
You
she
know,
a YN too, nigga.
I'm a YN, nigga. Nigga, what we doing? That's the problem. When y'all get these older women that got all the little Macy's cars for y'all and all that shit.
Macy's
Yeah, I want a
cars.
Benz. Shit, I want a Benz, man. Shit, I ain't lying. Shit, I
They
want a
be
Benz.
boring. They be boring.
No, they don't.
Macy's cars is crazy work.
Them
Macy's cars.
JC Penney furniture cars and shit.
Ah.
Right, that's what I'm
Listen.
saying. Shit.
Johnny, what's the oldest? What's the oldest you'll go? What's the oldest you'll smash?
Shit, I'm about to be 37 in June, nigga. Shit, I'll take me a 50 now. Shit.
A 50 now?
Yes, he hell yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie,
50,
right?
hell yeah.
When I was a YN, I ain't want to go over so age because I don't want to feel like a grandpa. I definitely ain't trying to be smashing on no grandmas. That's just I don't even want that type of karma. This when I was younger, you know. You ain't got no
Man,
grandkids.
fuck that, man. Shit.
You
You
ain't
ain't got no
shit.
you ain't got no
Listen, bro.
grandkids. That you
Fuck
gotta
that,
understand.
man. Them
Remember,
hoes
I
don't
told
even
you
know
my
how to
wife. Okay,
grocery
they always
shop,
treated me
bro.
like the old guy. All right, so now I don't
My
want to be
wife,
smashing
my
a chick
wife
that
ain't
feel like
shit.
the older chick. I need her to feel younger than her older age. Okay,
You know what you
hey,
doing.
you feel me? But listen, but in this era, I done seen some 55, 60, 65-year-olds
How old do
that
you
was
think Nia Long
model
was on that
bad.
picture?
I'm talking
How old
about
you thought she was on that picture? Nia
Man,
Long was like
that's what I'm saying.
fucking
I'll go
52 on that
55. You
picture.
just said that.
nah, it depends on the build. I ain't gonna even
Oh,
lie.
Nat
If
just
you
said that. I'll go
79, if you
55.
built like you 40, I
However
might
old
crack.
Debbie is, however old Debbie is, I'm fucking Debbie still, man.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Nia
Listen,
Long, yes.
you could be 96. If you built like you 40, I'm smashing. For sure. I'm gonna get
96
I
is
all
think
that
my
crazy.
sperm.
cutoff is 60.
My cutoff, you talking about cutoff like as in older men?
Yeah, I want me a 60
I would
year
say
old.
60. Maybe 65 though.
Me too.
Because that's
I
when you
want
start
them all
collecting that social
nice and
security.
old. I want them to have a nice little pension.
Exactly.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this sugar mama season, I'm
Go
taking
ahead and
sugar
run that
mama.
back to me, Mr.
Man, I swear to
SD,
God, man,
Mr.
women
Sugar
always,
Daddy.
man, women don't let, man, y'all date with a strategy, man. That shit is crazy.
The crazy part is when when we got that cut off and say we in KNS, you know, the old people shit, like where you got to have a breathing apparatus to get up in that motherfucker. Say we at KNS and, you know, our little sugar daddy approaches says 59, 62. Who knows? I ain't far from it now. But what do we do? Do we get all his bingo money and social security money, or do we just treat him like a man? Do we treat him just like we would, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know women like that treat
I'm
them
gonna treat
men
them real
like they
good,
ain't.
and
I can't do it. Cause guess
I'm gonna
what?
treat them good,
One
and
of
I'm
them
getting the
YNs,
exercise. I'm getting the bingo. I'm getting the lottery money and everything else.
cause guess what? When I get 60, some YN, which is gonna be 40, gonna want me. And they gonna be YNs at that point because 40 is
They
40.
still in.
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
40 is
Whoever
the
Robert Rich is, we need to have him on as a guest because he just said it's a lady at his
man.
job
That is
that's
listen.
that's in her 60s, and if he wasn't committed, she'll get all that dick.
Hey, so him
Some of
and
them be
Aqua
dog for
is a
real.
couple of my siblings, man. They come on at anytime. My people come on here, they ain't tripping. Some of them a little fiery, so I don't know. They might come on, they might, but they all got some
Robert
heat.
How old is
Robert
he?
Rich, I wish you was on here
I
earlier so
wonder if
Camille
this
could
is
have
my
put you in
cousin up
on
under
the
an
wheel.
alias or something, man.
Because he been commenting. But make sure you join next week. We'll
But
put
you
you on the
know
wheel
what?
for next week.
So what I'll do is I'll remember Robert and Aqua for next week because it was some people who commented late. So what
Yeah.
I'll do is I'll actually you good with notes. I'm not. But I'll put it in our little chat we have and I'll add y'all for next week.
Oh yeah. And Robert, you get to be on the wheel for the $25 cash app. Then we're gonna go up to 50 next month or in July.
All right, Rich, I got you. I'll put it on there.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, though. But yeah, though. About 20,
No,
24,
but
I'm about the youngest I can go.
this is my question to y'all. Since we got about 6 more minutes. This is my question. Since Vaughn want to ask why don't we like getting complimented?
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask y'all something.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it to when y'all sex be garbage, y'all get so offended like that?
I think that's people in general.
I'm
so
talking about
listen,
men. Y'all are men, so y'all would know.
I'ma
Like,
say
damn, this
this.
nigga hurt. Like, I'm talking about men in general, y'all.
I can say this, right?
But how do you tell a man that?
I mean, you should if you don't like something that somebody doing to you, you should be able to tell them. Listen.
Maybe I should have broken
If
down
a
a little
chick,
bit more.
listen, if my sex, I
Appreciate it.
tell women this all. If my shit garbage, please tell me. I don't want to waste my time on energy or something that you're not enjoying. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just be very clear. I ain't doing this. I don't do this for nothing. No. This is not.
Maybe I should have worded it differently. I probably should have. I should have worded it differently because what if you're into that person? What if everything else is great about him? Like everything.
Now listen, I cannot be with a chick with no garbage box. I don't care how many great qualities she got. She got garbage box, and I need good box to keep my fucking balance in life. Okay, I need something I can dive into and lose my mind in all the time. Well, not all the time, but the times that I need to be able to lose my mind in it. Fuck reality. It's just me and you. And if I can't get lost in you that way, you ain't for me.
Okay.
I mean, like, shit. I don't really give a fuck at this point. Like, man, shit. Like, shit. Like, I'll just be thinking about the population. Like, man, shit. What the fuck? Like, is you gonna stop my world or something? Like, shit.
I feel like
it's been on the. And then on the flip side, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all think niggas take it hard? Listen, it's been like, I remember one time I seen one chick, right? And then this was like years down the line. She was like, yeah, you know, I ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? For real, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't like your shit either, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, she thought I was capping at first. She like, I ain't never heard that before. And I'm like, shit. I'm just being real. Like, man, we still cool and shit. Like, we can joke and all that shit. But I'm like, man, like, nah. Cool.
Robert, I'm sorry, but Robert Rich must be young. Robert Rich gotta be.
What
Robert Rich, where you at? Talking about hitting somebody's cervix. Where you at, Robert Rich?
He said, come here, boy. Come here. Come here, let me talk to
Where
you.
you?
Can I wait? Let me just say something. As a woman, it depends on the woman, but your cervix sit pretty far up.
I knew you was gonna take it there. I swear to God, I knew you was gonna go there.
That bitch sit pretty far up. Okay.
I mean,
in
certain positions, you know, you got certain pretzel positions depending
I wasn't
on
done,
the build.
no. I wasn't done.
It depends on the build. You know, every woman not built the same.
Didn't I just say that, Cupcake? Didn't I just say it depends on the woman? Did I just say that? Some people sit high, some people sit low. But let me explain something to you. Hold on. Your anatomy is not that off as a woman to another woman. Your anatomy ain't that off to the point where your cervix gonna be 6 inches higher. No, I'm sorry, 10 inches higher than hers.
See, now men got a different tail than that because we all are not built
the
same. We are not built the same.
This is the thing. If you hitting my cervix, I'm not gonna let you know it hurt or anything like that because I ain't no fucking loser.
Why not?
I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit.
Hey, that's too far. You ashamed to say that's too far?
I'm not ashamed to say shit. I just don't want you to know.
So you say the same thing?
No, I'm not. Just because I don't want you to know don't mean I'm ashamed.
So why don't you want me to know?
Because I just don't want you to know. I just feel like you shouldn't have to know everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's classified as everything. That goes into everything classification. All right, bet. Okay.
But you,
Okay, that's what
everything.
you say.
I don't know, y'all. Maybe I guess I just think different.
Ain't nothing
I don't
wrong
know,
with that.
guys.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, man. Everybody
All right.
experiences is different. You know, with some people, it don't matter who she is or how she built. You just are who you are.
That's what I said, y'all. Y'all ain't
No,
hear
I'm
me.
Oh,
talking about
Miss
the men
Lowe,
on the
don't
men's
cut off
side.
his 80. I know that's right. Cut him off at 80, girl. Get it. Cut off his at 80.
No, that's big money right there. That's the big money right there.
Cut
Man,
off,
not
baby.
80.
I mean, I'm just
That's
saying.
my dog. That bread.
All right, so
Oh, you don't want so it's not a don't feed my ego thing? Is that what it is? I don't want to feed this man ego too much. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
what you mean?
Man, I was just reminiscing on why you don't want to tell him. I just
Because I don't know. It's just
let a
me.
nigga tap that slur because you a fool to look.
I can't fucking deal now. That be that pressure. That's that pressure. That's all the pressure that's built up when it's like constantly doing it. All right, y'all. So it's getting to about that time, you guys. So you know what I gotta do on my little bill side or whatever. Y'all know I love my little bill. So we appreciate everybody for coming, y'all. We appreciate everybody for looking, listening, commenting, liking, sharing, all of that. We are here every Monday, y'all. Literally. What Robert Rich said. Snack babies are and always have been a preference for me. Okay. All right. Make sure y'all tune in every Monday though, 7:00 p.m. Eastern. We usually last a couple hours. You see where it say 216-412-1537. Danielle, I got you on your Cash App. Definitely. Next week we may have Amazon gift cards or we may just have Cash Apps. So make sure everybody that's here now, y'all just come back to us, man. Hold on, let me put. Y'all make sure y'all come back to us every Monday. We gonna go around the horn, let everybody know how to find us where we at. You see that ticker at the bottom? Then follow us on each one of those ads. Okay, but before we get into that, we're gonna have Cupcake do the quote of the day.
The quote of the day is being a parent can be tough, but just remember that in your child's eyes, nobody does it better than you.
Hey.
Period. Now you're right about that. I can't do shit, man. My kids be like, okay, so what we got to ride to in all black? Where we got to go?
And I just want to piggyback just a little bit, like
yeah,
I talked about earlier, like we don't give ourselves credit. So give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself credit because you are your child's parent. They don't know no other parent. They only know you. So whatever you give them, whatever it is that you give them, just give it to them. Give them 100% of you. Give them whatever you can to you. Even if you can't give them 100%, give them 50. Give them something. Don't have them.
Whatever you got.
Give them whatever you got.
Yeah, and don't overdo yourself. Like make sure that you like take your me time, soak in the tub, get some, read a nice book in the tub, or whatever you want to do. Like just have your you time, man. Cause I swear, if you ain't good, you can't be good to nobody else. You know
and for anybody that's watching this, and this is for the men as well. If a woman says she's tired, that just means she needed just a second. If you ever ask somebody how they doing, they say they tired, ask them what you can do for them. We look at, and I'm gonna just give me 2 minutes, right? If you look at people and you look at women who've killed their kids and stuff like that, a lot of times it's just they couldn't go to the bathroom. They just needed a second to just decompress. It was just a lot going on. So if you ask a woman, especially a mother, how she doing, and she tell you she tired or she overwhelmed, ask her how you can help her. Even if you can't provide a whole lot of support, Be like, why don't you go take a shower and let me watch the kids? Even if you don't like them motherfuckers, take them outside in the fucking middle of the yard and let them run and run and whatever. But just make sure, as men and as women, as friends, just make sure that you're really loving on that person. Because a lot of times we women, we carry a lot. Men carry a lot too. Because I don't want to discredit men at all, because men have a whole different battle than women do. But women carry a lot too, especially when it comes to being a mother. So just, if you can, one day this week, extend a hand to a mother. Love y'all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what she mean is drop them off at the baby daddy house.
Or you could do that. Period. But like I said, y'all, we love y'all, man. We love y'all. We love the support, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we here every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We got 2 that's missing this week. But guess what? They're going to be back next week, man. And we all going to be on. We lit. We always lit. And we stay lit for our missing soldiers, okay?
Yeah.
We got they back at all times. And letting y'all know, when they come on here, oh, baby, it's lit church.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's a whole lituation up in there. Because we are family. You hear me? This is family here. I just met this motherfucker to the below of me. To the below. I just met everybody on here. And I mean, we are just connected. Everything is connected. But you know, we are really a family on this podcast, bro. We talk our shit, we do it, but we got each other's numbers. We'll go out and kick it. We don't give a fuck. Okay, so just understand, this is some real shit here. This is not nothing that y'all ever used to. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk our shit. You can call in, whatever. Fuck, we giving away money. We outside. We outside and we inside at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, anybody got it? What? Are y'all okay?
Oh shit, she just had a Bernie Mac moment. Oh shit.
She need 2 minutes.
I only got 4 minutes. Say what I gotta do to prove to you. Oh, shit.
Thank you, Robert Rich. I'm about to share the fuck out of it. Please do. We appreciate you, brother.
That.
We really do. This is our 6th episode. And we're happy that everybody's here, man. Like, I'm gonna share the analytics. Make sure everybody stay on after this, but I'm gonna share the analytics off of YouTube, and then, you know, we share it to our Facebook pages. Make sure y'all follow us. You see that little ticker at the bottom? Make sure y'all follow us, man. I gotta change mine. Mine is actually The Podcast Diva now on YouTube and stuff. So everybody else is the pod. Yeah, y'all. So if anybody got anything to shout out, any shows, any promotions, anything like that, have the flow.
Yeah. All right, I got
before we get up out of here.
All right, let me say this. It was a pleasure rocking with y'all today. It was lit today and shit. You know what I'm saying? This was all right today, all right? But yeah, Von Prez, man, Professor Intrigue, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of monikers, but you could definitely find me at any one of those on any social platform, if not all of them, all right? I got the Game Changer Sports Talk Show under my moniker D Trent. You can catch Deeper Than Bars under my moniker DC 3 Degrees when I do the music. Outside of that, you catch me on here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a chef too. But definitely go check out Lulu's.
Are you a chef?
Union. Oh yeah, I'm a certified
We're gonna have
chef.
We're gonna have
the Cordon Bleu certified. I done been across the country doing this certified.
Okay, we're gonna have a cook-off.
When we come down there in July for my birthday, when we come down, we know who's gonna be on the goddamn grill.
I offered to do the cookout. I said everybody could pick what they want and we can kick it and I cook and we could podcast at the same time because that's a whole nother thing. But anyway,
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is what I do. Book me for all that. There's ain't nothing in this thing I can't do. This is my slogan. When you can't find, you call Von. All right.
Period. All right. Anybody else got anything to promote? Anything? I don't give a fuck what it is. Promotion.
I am Camille Carter on all platforms. Follow me. I love you all. Kumbaya.
Yeah, I'm promote myself. Shit, I got a mixtape coming out.
Oh, okay.
I'm lying like a motherfucker, man.
I'm talking about 5 on the 10. New mixtape dropped at 5 on the 10. You feel me?
Period. Well, y'all,
like I said, we love y'all, man. We wish we could spend some more time with y'all, but we kind of over a little bit today. But, you know, we love y'all. It's nothing to it. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all tune into us, man. And our other two comrades will be back on next week. And we, like I said, it's going to be super lit. We're going to have some real good stuff for y'all next week, just like we do every single week, okay? So, and it's also going to be another $25 giveaway next week, or an Amazon gift card, one or two, for the person or people. We're going to put y'all on the wheel that interact the most with us, commenting, liking, sharing, all that, man, because we can see all of that from YouTube and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So just know we love y'all, man. Make sure y'all tune in next Monday.
Y'all.
We got a promotion. We love y'all, okay?
Good night.
Peace out.
Yeah.